We are 10 hours into the stream. We're on league number 5. Let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Serpentine Curve. So if I understand this, Serpentine Curve is basically Delver, but playing the card Serpentine Curve. So it is a mono blue aggro tempo deck, and it is named Serpentine Curve after this card, Serpentine Curve, 4 mana sorcery. Create a 0/0 green-blue fractal creature token. Put X counters on it, where X is 1 plus the total number of instants and sorcery cards you own in exile and in your graveyard. So presumably later in the game, you start casting Serpentine Curves. You have bunches of cheap spells in your deck. You make gigantic monsters. So instead of Cryptic Serpent, we're playing this thing, I guess. The rest of the deck is basically just Delver, Consider, Thought Scour, not Brainstorm. Here's Delver, here's Spell Pierce, here's Counterspell, Negate, Frantic Inventory, draw a card, then draw equal to the number of cards named Frantic Inventory in the graveyard. You come to a river, 2 mana instant, either return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, or target creature gets +1/0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. We've got Afara's Dispersal. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. Return target creature to its owner's hand, surveil 2, so this is a mostly defensive card. Then we got 2 Deep Analysis. We've got Advanced Stitchwing, 5 mana, 3/4 flyer, 3 mana, discard 2 cards, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Lorien Revealed and Tolarian Terror. And then sideboard Annul for the artifact decks, Blue Blast, Spell Pierce. You see a guard approach. Tap target creature or target creature you control gains hexproof. Lose focus. Another Afara's Dispersal. Another Advanced Stitchwings, and then 2 Cryptic Serpents in the sideboard. Not sure what matchups you would want to bring these in against where you don't all just have the main deck already, but okay. I mean, you guys will have to tell me. This is the list I found for Serpentine Curve, so this is what we're doing. I guess technically I should be playing Hydroblast because there might be instances where I want to just get spells in the graveyard for no reason, so let's just swap those out. All right, Advanced Stitchwing seems garbage. What is that? I mean, yeah, you guys will have to tell me because, you know, I don't know. All right, let's run Serpentine Curve. All right, well, we don't have any lands, so that's a mole. 5 lands and no spells, and our cards are all expensive. Yeah, that's going to be a mole. All right, we're putting 2 things back, so not Delver. I really don't want to throw Deep Analysis back, but I think we probably just have to. Maybe I put Consider back. Oh, man, I don't know. All right, let's throw back Deep Analysis and a land. Mountain into Skirk Prospector. All right, let's play Delver. Hopefully this is what, Goblin Combo, and I can just only counter what's relevant and then kill them with this Delver. Chromatic Star, Rakdos Carnarium. All right, back to us. Resolve the Delver trigger. What is it? Serpentine Curve. All right, flip Delver. Land, go to combat. Swing here. All right, so let's just keep up Counterspell, and then if they don't play anything we need to counter, we will consider and Lorien Revealed. Putrid Goblin. Yeah, that resolves. Swings with Skirk. All right, go to 219. All right, Cycle Lorien Revealed, grab an island, cast Consider, definitely surveil that into the graveyard. All right, well, ooh, Spell Pierce. All right, go to combat, swing with Delver. They go to 14, and then pass to them. I don't think I can actually afford to ever cast Serpentine Curve, though, because combo. Another Putrid Goblin. I think I'm just going to lose on the board, though, if I don't counter this. All right, counter that. Plays another land. First day of class, Spell Pierce. All right, so now we're going to play out Serpentine Curve. Tax for 3, we go to 16. All right, how big is Serpentine Curve? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all right, play Serpentine Curve. And go to combat, swing. Why is this a 5/5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rowan's Grim Search, bargaining the land. Oh, it's 1+? Oh, it is 1+. Discard an Unearth Swamp. Oh, come on. They found it off of that card. Give me a break. I guess they technically didn't have to have found it, right? They can have just found the lesson and then maybe find it. Like, they have infinite mana. Oh, Goblin Matron. All right, we're dead. Yeah, Dark Dweller. You got it. Okay. Well, let's see. Hydroblast, Spell Pierce, Lose Focus. What else? This cannot interrupt the combo. There's no point. I guess it can interrupt it if you try to bounce Skirk. No, that's not good enough. Tap a creature, that's irrelevant. All right, so these cards. Although I don't know how good Spell Pierce even is. So probably Afara's Dispersal can go, and what else? Stitchwing is irrelevant. That's way too slow. I'm even inclined not to have Serpentine Curve. You come to a river, bounce something, or target creature is unblockable. Yeah, that's not great. Just bouncing something is just so bad in this matchup. Let's cut 1 curve. Oh, I guess I should have brought in Cryptic Serpent because it allows me to hold up more mana. All right, so this hand is just not good, right? Yeah, this hand's just not good. Let's mull this. All right, this hand's better. Keep. Let's toss back Lorien Revealed since we already have one anyway. All right, land, Delver, over to them. So Delver trigger, consider, flip, land, combat, attack with Delver, mana, Ichor Wellspring. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Cycle Lorien Revealed for a land. Cast Consider. All right, I do want counter spells, so keep that. Then back to us. Play land. If I drew a Delver here, I think I would play it. Let's Thought Scour ourselves. We drew Frantic Inventory. All right, combat, swing. Goblin Matron. Let's go ahead and counter that. Counter this. Do I cast Frantic Inventory here? I guess not. Combat, swing. So they're at 11. They're dead in 3 hits. Unearth that. Let's just counter that. Oh, no, they have Red Blast. Okay, Red Blast, sure. Unearth, Goblin Matron, Putrid Goblin, play Skirk. Well, they have almost all of it. If they have first day of class, all right, negate's a great draw. So combat, swing. All right, now we need to negate first day of class. Ichor Wellspring, all right. Putrid Goblin, Swing there, sure. All right, cast Frantic Inventory, draw a card. Well, there's Delver. Land, I cannot afford to cast anything that goes shields down on the gate right now, so let's play Delver. Combat, swing here. Dark Ritual, Deadly Dispute, Just don't counter anything that's not first day of class. All right, negate. Okay, negate was successful. They just have another one anyway. All right, this truly is the Splinter Twin of Pauper, isn't it? Makeshift Munitions. All right, so we're dead, right? Because they can just make infinite mana and then just keep sacking the Putrid Goblin to kill, to shoot us. All right. All right, on to round 2. All right, we're on the draw for round 2. This hand doesn't have a Delver, but otherwise it's fine. An opposing island deck. All right, play land, go. Thought Scour, so probably the Mirror, or maybe they're fairies, I don't know. But no, fairies doesn't play Thought Scour, so yeah, it's the Mirror. Ponder again. All right. Island Cycle Lorien Revealed. Go grab an island. Back to us. Back to them. Plays another land. Deep Analysis from the graveyard. I guess I should try to counter this. Negate. All right, play another land. Let's play Consider. I guess I want just to keep drawing lands, so back to them. Island. Deep Analysis. Yeah, they can resolve that. I need to resolve my own stuff. So Thought Scour myself, mill a bunch of stuff over, Thought Scour myself, mill a bunch of stuff over, then untap, and then let's play a really, really big Serpentine Curve. Serpentine Curve, ba-boom, for 9/9. All right, back to them. Island. Well, they just have Snap. All right, Solarian Terror. All right, land. Play my own Solarian Terror. Counterspell, counter them back. Did I mill over any Frantic Inventories? Yes, I did. So I probably want to cast this now when they likely... Yeah, they would have Spell Pierced if they had it, so let's just cast it now. Frantic Inventory, draw some cards. Wait, they do have Force... Oh, they have Force Spike. All right, well, can't pay that, so back over to them. All right, they swing. We have to trade this because we're behind on the board, so block. Then we go to 15. They still have a Tolarian Terror in play. We're just so far behind. Our hand sucks, too. Hey, another giant threat. And Deep Analysis, draw some more cards. Cryptic Serpent. Well, we're going to lose. I guess if they don't have another bounce spell for this, Serpentine Curve is freaking huge. Brainstorm. Delver. They are going to attack, eh? All right. So let's block one of the 6/5s. And then before damage, we'll Afara's this one. Counterspell. All right, well, what can you do? We at least trade with one of them, right? Or kill one of them, rather. So kill one of them, but then we're at 4, and they still have multiple lethal creatures in play. We drew Frantic Inventory, which is a great draw, so it's Frantic Inventory. That's not so great. 2 lands and a Lorien Revealed, and then if we cast Lorien, we just... So they can just attack with everything, and then we die. So, yeah, we're dead. Let's see, sideboarding, what's good? Annul, no. Hydroblast, no. Spell Pierce, sort of. This one, tap a creature or gain Hexproof is okay. Hexproof's okay against, like, bounce spells, more counter spells with Lose Focus, and Cryptic Serpent. So want all of this. Advanced Stitchwing doesn't actually line up against, like, any of their creatures well at all, so let's cut that. Let's cut Afara's Dispersal, because bouncing guys that they just replay for 1 or 2 mana is really bad. Same thing here, bouncing their dudes just seems really bad. And then what does that leave me with? 1 more card to cut? Maybe not this one. Like, yeah, Serpentine Curve dies to bounce spells. We do have counter spells to protect it rather than this or this one. or one of these ones. All right, run that. We have turn 4 Serpentine Curve while we don't do anything leading up to it, although we do just have a land every single turn. All right, play this, pass to them. And then I guess I'll probably just counter most of anything they play besides Delver, obviously, on turn 1. If they have a Delver on turn 1, then it's a problem. And they do have a Delver on turn 1. Of course they do. Well, now that's a massive problem. Cryptic Serpent, over to them. Delver trigger, flips, they reveal Deep Analysis. I think this hand is fine against literally anything but turn 1 Delver. And they had turn 1 Delver. All right, take 3 from Delver. Negate. Well, we're just going to continue passing without doing anything, and they're just going to keep hitting us with Delver, and then they don't even have to cast anything. Consider, so let's Spell Pierce that. We just need to get spells in our graveyard for Serpentine Curve. Brainstorm, negate, plays another Delver. All right, we get to resolve Serpentine Curve. Who knows if it'll stick. It's also not even very big, but we're not doing anything else. So Serpentine, actually, this is 1 off from being cast. Yeah, all right, Serpentine Curve, go. The other one also flipped, revealing Thought Scour. Well, we're losing. Snap. Yeah, all right, I'm not going to continue. We lose this game. On to round number 3. All right, we're on the draw for round 3. Can't keep that. Mull, that's, I guess, keepable. Frantic Inventory is probably the worst card in the hand. So keep, chuck that. Another blue deck. Land and go. Brainstorm. Plays a second island. All right, over to us. Let's cast Consider. Bin a land. Draw another land. All right, play island, over to them. Thought Scour. Oh, great. Another blue deck. I was hoping it would at least be fairies, like something different. All right, Consider at end of turn. Put this in the graveyard. Cast Consider. Put Deep Analysis in the graveyard. All right, so land. Let's play Tolarian Terror for a cost 2 to do it. All right, so let's... as much as I don't want to cycle Lorien Revealed, let's cycle Lorien Revealed. Wait, have I played a land this turn? Yes, I have. All right, let's... Now, you know what? Let's just play Tolarian Terror for 2. That's fine. And then just have Spell Pierce open. It resolved. All right. We got our guy out first, and then Deep Analysis Flashback. Let's just Spell Pierce that, because we're probably not getting a better opportunity. Force Spike us back. All right. So Deep Analysis draw, and then plays Delver. Okay. Land. Attack them with Tolarian Terror. All right. Let's keep the tempo up and play Serpentine Curve back to them. Delver reveals Spell Pierce. They have Snap, because they always have Snap. They always have Snap. Tolarian Terror, and then swing us. And they have Spell Pierce, so we can't resolve Serpentine Curve or Lorien Revealed. All right, play land. Flashback Deep Analysis. Immediately drew. How much does Tolarian Terror cost right now? It's 1. All right, play Terror. All right, go to combat. Swing. See if they block. All right, they do block. And let's play Delver. And over to them. Plays another Terror. Attacks with Delver. Am I going to ever have an opportunity to play this? Probably not. Let's just go ahead and cycle it. All right, Delver trigger. What did we hit? Advanced Stitchwing. So don't reveal. So land. We can pay for the Spell Pierce. So let's go to combat. Attack with Terror. Let's see if they block. Yep, they block. All right. Let's see if Serpentine Curve resolves. Spell Pierce. And then pay it. And then they just have another Spell Pierce. All right. And then their Delver's on the board and ours isn't. Although I guess I can block it with Stitchwing next turn. So Delver hits us. We go to 8. Then they have Cryptic Serpent. Of course they do. Oh, and another Delver. Delver trigger. Reveal, counterspell, flip this. Advanced Stitchwing kind of blocks them-ish. But it doesn't block Cryptic Serpent. That's the problem. I don't have anything I can cast in my graveyard. If I cast Frantic Inventory right now and I don't hit another land or some other threat, then Stitchwing is irrelevant. Like, I can't cast it. If I just cast Stitchwing, then they'll just only attack with the Cryptic Serpent, and then I would have to double block, and both my guys would die. Or I could just not block and go to 2. I don't know. All right, let's play Stitchwing. I guess I can kind of get it back from my graveyard if I'm willing to discard 2 cards. All right, so Delver trigger. Didn't flip. I probably just have to block this. Yeah. All right. Block. Does it come in tapped? Oh, it does come in tapped. Ugh, that's so bad. Now let's just not block it and go to 2. Hopefully we can, like, Frantic Inventory into another threat or something. So we're at 2. Oh, they just drew another Cryptic Serpent. Of course they did. Of course they did. All right, double Frantic Inventory. So Frantic, draw, Serpentine Curve. If they flip their Delver, we just die. We just die immediately if they flip their Delver. All right, let's cast Serpentine Curve and just hope they don't flip their Delver. They did flip their Delver. Of course they did. Why are we even bothering to brainstorm, dude? Just attack me with everything. You have lethal on the board. Yeah, okay, sure. Keep casting spells. Why not? Why dick around? Just attack. All right. So Sideboard, same deal. This sucks. These suck. What else? These suck, right? And then it's bringing Spell Pierce, Lose Focus, Cryptic Serpent, and that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Run it back. Hey, finally got to see a stream. Love the videos. Keep it up. Thank you, Uranus CG. If we fail to hit land... Oh, actually, we have Lorien revealed. All right, we're good. I need to stop second-guessing myself. I'll explain that comment at the end. All right, over to them. Island, turn 1 Delver, of course. Island cycle, the Lorien revealed. Grab an island. All right, I can't just hold up Counterspell now. I have to find a Delver. So let's consider. We can't miss land drops either. All right, let's just pass back to them. Delver trigger. Reveals Brainstorm, of course. All right, 17. Oh my god. It zipped by so fast that it skipped through. I did say stop on end step, but it normally asks you to declare blocks even if you don't have any blockers. So I just instinctively passed priority, and then it just zipped straight into the end step and then passed after that. All right, man, if we lose because of that. All right, Thought Scour myself, draw an island. We just need to try to resolve a Delver here or like something. So Thought Scour myself. Nope. We have triple Frantic Inventory, but I think we're just going to be too far behind for that to matter. So Lorien revealed, Brainstorm. And then Serpentine Curve doesn't even matter because they have Snap in their deck, so I can't guarantee that playing that will even resolve. There's another Delver. We go to 14. All right, cast Frantic Inventory. Can't do anything else. Over to them. Cycles Lorien. All right, let's just cast this while we can. All right, there's finally Tolarian Terror, although it doesn't block their flying Delvers. That one doesn't flip, which means they either hit a land or another big threat. All right, Tolarian Terror. Tolarian Terror. We need to draw exceptionally well here, and this is not it. All right, this basically replaces itself, so we may as well cycle this, and then play that, and then play Frantic Inventory. I have to try to resolve like 2 threats right now, and we're not drawing any threats. All right, well, we're going to lose. We actually just straight up lose if they flip this Delver. Yeah, all right, we lose. I'm not going to continue playing this. 0-3, round 4. Of all the gameplay videos on YouTube, it seems that the format that you most enjoy playing is Legacy. Is this accurate? Well, that would have been the case at the beginning of the Legacy Marathon, but by the end of it, that was not the case. I'm not sure how many weeks it's going to be until you get to the point where you can hear my soul leaving my body in the Legacy streams. It may have been the 4th time I lost a game because my opponent played an Urza's Saga and literally no other spells and just won with Urza's Saga. Anyway, I guess I should save my thoughts until the end of this. I'll hold on until we're over. All right, we're on the play. We've got no actual things except consider. Sure, whatever, keep. I doubt there's anything I'm going to need to Spell Pierce on turn 1, but it's technically correct to hold the island up. Just noticing how much you trim the videos in relation to the streams makes them much more watchable than seeing an opponent do literally nothing for 2+ minutes. Yeah. The streams, so each league usually takes an average of 2 hours. It may take more or less depending on the deck you're playing and how quickly the matches go. So they take between 90 minutes and 2.5 hours, and may take, but on average they take 2 hours, but on average they get cut down to an hour or less. They usually wind up being 40 to 60 minutes in the edit. All right, play land, go. Forest into Jasper Sentinel. All right, consider, put Thought Scour in the grave. I need to find threats like really fast or counter spells really fast against elves. All right, cast Consider, put that in the graveyard. Drawing another Consider, back to them. I can't Spell Pierce much in their deck, and almost certainly not anything on turn 2. Masked Vandal, okay. Tapping for Nettle Sentinel. All right, Consider. Counterspell at this point. Man, these bounce spells are just horrible in my hand, too. I'm going to bin that. I just need to find a threat. Well, that's a threat, at least. Frantic Inventory. I would play Delver if I drew it here. All right, back to them. 4 mana. Cast Timberwatch Elf. Well, these Apharas, I guess, become kind of useful on this board. Korean Ranger, and then that resolves. All right, they're swinging there. That's fine. So consider Delver. Ugh. It's going to be too slow at this point. I don't even want to main phase the Timberwatch Elf, but I guess I kind of have to. All right, well, let's spin that. Draw. We drew Deep Analysis. Okay, land, and then how much can they do? They can +10 an elf. So I think I just play Serpentine Curve and then take the damage and then try to deal with them next turn. So Serpentine Curve for a really big thing, and then over to them. So far, of all the decks you played, what did you enjoy the most to pilot? Borosynthesizer. Elves was also pretty good. Another Timberwatch Elf. So swing, I cannot afford to block with anything or I'm dead. Or this dies, right? It's 12. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Oh, I actually take exactly lethal here. So I have to block. All right, block Quirion Ranger. Yep, and then they just Quirion Ranger, untap, bounce. Then their guy survives. Our thing dies. And then I still have to deal with them next turn. Bounce a thing. I'm just going to lose this game. Let's just not belabor the point. Bounce spells also just suck in this matchup. Most of their stuff is cheap and just comes right back. Spell Pierce is horrible. Come to a River. Bounce spell is... These things are also very much up for cutting. Yeah, let's cut all this garbage. And then what can I play instead? Cryptic Serpent is just more lands because we're Stitchwing. Lose Focus. Don't need that. I literally have more crap to cut than I have to bring in. I guess I keep this 2 of the bounce spells then. All right. On the play. We really need to have early threats. This hand's not good. Keep, put back, Frantic Inventory, Delver. Sorry, should have specified I meant across all formats. Probably Boros Synthesizer still, although recency bias could be bet play there. All right, Delver trigger, Defara's Dispersal. So reveal, play land, combat, swing. I guess I would play another Delver if I drew it here. So I should Thought Scour and see if I draw a Delver. All right, Thought Scour myself. All right, over to them. Elvish Vanguard, tap those, plays Nettle Sentinel, triggers 2/2. All right, so consider, put that in the graveyard. We drew negate back to us. Land. How much does this cost right now? 3? I'd probably still just play it. I don't know. Do I just hold up Counterspell? I guess. All right, swing with the Delver, and then I guess we just pass with Counterspell / Afara's Dispersal up so we can play Tolarian Terror on the cheap. Quirion Ranger, definitely countering that. Counter your Quirion Ranger. Winding Way. All right, well, all this. All right, so lead the Stampede, no, but they have these 3 creatures. And another Quirion Ranger. Elvish Vanguard triggers. So they know we have Dispersal. All right, so I'm going to disperse this. So disperse that. Surveil both these to the graveyard. All right, Tolarian Terror. We hold the gate up. I don't really think that matters too much. Swing here. Tolarian Terror can't even really attack into them that well, can it? Titania plays Timberwatch Elf. So this is +10 right now. Another Tolarian Terror. All right, combat, swing here. All right, they're at 3. They can block with Jasper Sentinel. I'm also forced to block something, I guess. Although maybe, yeah, I'm forced to block, right? Because this is +12 now. Winding Way. Oh, I should have negated that. God damn it. I'm just, like, used to passing priority really fast on Moto. Whatever. So, Elvish Vanguard. I think I was going to die anyway. They just won't attack. They won't tap out Jasper Sentinel, and then that can just block here. All right, lead the Stampede. Let's counter that. So the problem is between Quirion Ranger and Timberwatch Elf, they just make a guy huge. Oh, they also have a counter spell? All right, whatever. So the Quirion Ranger also can just untap the Jasper Sentinel even on their turn. Untaps Priest of Titania, and then they tap Priest of Titania and make a bunch of more stuff. Well, we're dead. Actually, they already used Quirion Ranger, right? So they can only tap this once. So I have to draw a bounce spell for Jasper Sentinel so that I can kill them with Delver. It's another Serpentine Curve, of course. Well, swing here. Yep, they just untap. They got it. And then we're just dead next turn. Okay, I'm not continuing this. We're dropping. So, when I was putting together the decks that we were going to play for Pauper, I'm not familiar with the format at all. So I asked, I knew like the decks that existed, but I asked everyone in the audience, like, okay, what decks should be on the wheel? Because I could go through the, top decks on Goldfish and just look at, or what are the top like 10 or 15 decks by the metagame percentages, but that doesn't necessarily tell me all the decks that are potentially viable in the format. So I asked, okay, what deck should I play? And multiple people said Serpentine Curve. You should play Serpentine Curve. So I'm like, okay, I looked up Serpentine Curve lists. And when I first saw this card, I looked at it and I said, so you're telling me that rather than the 1 mana Tolarian Terrors that have Ward and the 2 mana Cryptic Serpents, I should play this 4 mana sorcery that makes a token that can just get bounced. So it's more expensive. It's probably oftentimes not going to be, like, even if it is bigger than Terror or Cryptic Serpent, it's probably not meaningfully bigger than either of them. And it also prevents you from, like, when you have Terror and Cryptic Serpent, they cost 1 and 2 mana. So you can play them and then hold up other pieces of interaction or hold up cantrips or whatever. When you play this, you're basically tapping out your entire turn. And I thought, that looks bad. And then I thought, well, I'm not familiar with the format. Multiple people have said I should play Serpentine Curve. Surely I should play Serpentine Curve. So I put that on the wheel, and then, yeah, it turns out this deck sucks. The Delver parts of the deck are fine, but the Serpentine Curve is really bad. And I realized I should have just gone with my instincts I've realized that multiple times now over the course of these Pauper leagues, where I've realized that Pauper players don't understand how to build mana bases, because I've had to change basically every single mana base that had more than one color for having so many awful tap lands. Decks that have multiple Bajuka Bogs in them for no reason. Decks that have, like, terrible main deck considerations. I looked at this thing and I said, that looks bad, but I guess I don't know. I mean, it's a one-of. Maybe it's in here for a reason. No, it's not in here for a reason. It's terrible. So, and, like, these cards are bad. I don't understand. I don't understand Pauper players. Why is this stuff in this deck? Anyway, so I'm now realizing I should have just believed my intuition right from the beginning and vetoed this off the wheel. Also, I think this deck is similar enough to Delver that I'm just not going to play Delver as well. It feels like it would just play the same. I mean, obviously, this is like the better. This is the good version of Serpentine Curve, but I think you get the point. Like, they're similar enough. So, goodbye, Serpentine Curve. Get the hell out of here. And then Delver, sorry we didn't land on you first. Never trust chat? Yeah.